Hey guys, welcome. This is your March 2024 Love Tarot Energy Update. Comes in three parts. This first part is Oracle. I'm pulling from Fortune Oracle. I like to kind of get a card that gives us a thought of something that may be on the horizon for us this month. Then I'll do a little bit of astrology chit chat about the aspects and planetary movements this month, and then we'll do our tarot reading. All right, so for Fortune, and this is good for all signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, doesn't matter. It's for everybody. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I saw this on the bottom of the deck, and I paid attention to it before when I pulled it out of the box. It's card number 4, and it's birth. And I know we got fingers on little baby feet there, but I love the message of the card. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. So something is being born into existence for us this month, in the month of March. So universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. Yes, everything and anything is possible. So let me read a little bit of that, card number 4, which I like because that's a very structure-oriented number. And I'm going to read, the general says, this card which represents new possibilities and opportunities for transformation is a chance to start over as you enter a new phase in your life. Reinventing yourself with a fresh attitude, new hobbies, even a new diet will be positive. In fact, anything you start is likely to be successful now as the universal energy sweeps through. A different journey in your life is about to start. For personal relationships, it says a brand new love affair could start soon, or new family members could arrive through births or marriages. Your personal life is growing and expanding, but there will be many personal responsibilities you will need to take care of as a result. This card also offers reassurance for those struggling with relationships, self-doubt, etc., as personal upheavals are being let go of or solved. So now give it a think how we're in Pisces season right now, but 3/4 of the way through the month, we're in Aries season. So we literally close out the zodiac this month in just a few short days from now. So we move from the, in that birth canal of the zodiac between Pisces and Aries, the Alpha Omega, as I like to see it, on the equinox. So this card feels like spring. This card feels like the beginning of a new year, because in essence, when we hit Aries season, it is the new year in terms of astrology and the cosmos. So I hope that all kind of comes together for you. Okay, so that was your oracle. Now I'm going to tell you about the transits for the month, and then I'll jump into some tarot. On March 10th, we have the new moon in Pisces. So that's a perfect opportunity to set some intentions for the universal energies coming in to support new opportunities for you and possibilities. Right then, Venus moves into Pisces on March 11th. So the day after the new moon, Venus follows. She just had a square. Well, she's kind of still in the square, but when it's at its peak, was a couple days ago with Uranus. So the planet Uranus is, expect the unexpected. Anything can happen, and possibly and probably will. Bumping up against Venus. So unexpected breakthroughs in matters of the heart, challenges maybe to be overcome in terms of love and money. So just wanted to remind you that that already happened. But then Venus moves into Pisces on the 11th, where she's exalted. That means she's in her glory in Pisces. Venus loves love and in all its amorphous forms, so she's very happy there. Shortly after that, Mercury's retrograde shadow period begins on March 18th, and that means that the few weeks leading up to the retrograde, which begins on April 1st, So from the 18th to the 1st of April is the run up to Mercury's retrograde. And those are the days, that's a period of time you want to pay attention to, because whatever kind of things come up for you in terms of thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communication struggles, etc., is what's going to be backtracked over when he stations retrograde on April 1st. So I always like to let you know that about the retrogrades. The pre-shadow is so important, okay, because it gives you all the details. It sort of lays out the map of what you might be pulled back through during the retrograde. So make a note. Then we have on March 19th, the equinox, vernal equinox in the northern hemisphere, autumnal down under. We've got the sun moving into Pisces. Mars will move into Pisces on the 23rd. And so Mars is kind of following Venus. They've met up a couple times, but they're now sort of following each other. Then we have the full moon and the beginning of eclipse season, a lunar eclipse in Libra on March 24th. And so as March came in like a lamb, it's kind of going to go out like a lion. Maybe not weather-wise, but definitely astrologically speaking, the cosmos will have a lot to say at the end of the month and then through April with eclipse season and the retrograde of Mercury. So we got a kind of calmer month right now, and so I hope that this tarot reading will reflect that. Let's jump in. Here we go. This is our Love Tarot energy update. I go by week, so I know the weeks aren't perfect in a 31-day month, but you'll get the gist. Overall energy for March, yeah, full steam ahead. Progress, yay, and victory, triumph. Things moving forward. Here we go. We have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 for your person. We have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 for you here in the center. And remember, this is not astrologic, not tied to any individual zodiac. It's just a general for the collective energies. And this bottom row is your connection. All right. I'm seeing some peaks and valleys, but we're going to take the first week first. We're starting out here first week of March. Your person, Page of Pentacles, taking that first initial step forward. For you, it's all about happiness, focusing on being successful, wanting that progress, moving things forward will likely have you feeling really good about yourself and the connection. But we've got this 5 of Cups, which is sort of looking back, right? Mistakes of the past, regrets of the past. What we don't want to do is stay there, right? We want to kind of look back, reassess, review the game tape, and then move on. That's part of the theme of the month. New opportunities, being born, Chariot, fresh energy moving forward. Second week, yes, we've got divine masculine energy coming in full force. For you, it's about focusing on the details, finding out like where there's some creative opportunities here, right? To solutions to any problems, something that will require your attention. And I kind of think it pays off. We've got some good energy in the second week. We have some wish fulfillment, at least some energy that feels like a sense of emotional self-satisfaction comes in. And then week 3, what do we got here? 7 of Wands for your person. A little bit of resistance. I don't think it's anything you can't overcome. There's your energy. You kind of help each other through that little bit of a sticky moment, because that's going to be when we move into into Aries season. I meant to say the sun was moving into Aries after the equinox. I think I blew that part. So go back and make a note that I corrected myself. And look, the Wheel of Fortune, there's the abundance, there's the expansion, there's the opportunity for something really magical and wonderful to unfold. Wheel feels like it's moving in your favor and helping you overcome any obstacles that you may come up, where you bump up against some resistance from your person. And then in the 4th week, absolutely, this person wants to clear the air. It will be up to you how you best proceed. And then there may be a little bit of patience involved. And I kind of like this because the 7 of Pentacles says, yeah, we've got some things, we've got, seeds have been planted, and we understand that that takes time to evolve organically. So to me, this is the beginning of where things start to really pick up the pace. You've planted the seeds, in this connection, what you want, fate and destiny is on your side. You're kind of content with where things are, looking back at the past and sort of learning, right? So that these new opportunities can come in for you before we get into eclipse season, which is great because in eclipse season, we absolutely have to release, especially in the first full moon, lunar eclipse, we absolutely have to release anything that's in the way, anything that's holding us back. So I like that it's in week 3 of March, that a little bump, hit a little bump in the road, work together to overcome it. All right. So I don't clarify every single card here, but I'll clarify what I think is most important. Let's look at the Chariot. Yes, beautiful. Month of March looks awesome. Yes. Look at the possibilities here. An offer of love, things moving forward, beginnings of life partnership. Sacred connection, sort of being ordained by the cosmos, things unfolding positively, expanding positively. Nice. All right, up here for your person, I want to look at the Emperor to the 7 of Wands, because that's week 2 to week 3, where I see we have something that kind of comes up. This person sort of slows down a little bit, gets a little bit more strategic, maybe tries to hold something off. So it's not coming through defensively. I'm not seeing, I just feel like this person is going to be standing their ground for the time that they need. Time coming in from the slow moving Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, very strategic. I want to do the right thing. I want to be honorable. I want to act with integrity. And the world here underneath, in the back of this person's mind, or playing out behind the scenes in their experience, is closing out old cycles so the new cycle can begin. This is Saturn, which teaches us lessons, right? So I have a feeling like this person wants to wrap something up before something new begins, and it's almost like they're controlling the pace. Okay, that has come up before, by the way, so I felt that. So then moving from week 3 into week 4, we go from the 7 of Wands, where they're going like, hold your horses, to the Knight of Swords, which is anything but. It's the complete opposite. Yeah. Opening the channels of communication. Wow. Exercising some self-control and restraint, coming from the wisdom of patience and wanting to talk to you about that. Especially because you're coming in here as the Queen of Pentacles, which is a feminine archetype of a life partner, sure. But it's also about the groundedness, right? That's sort of like, I got things together. I know who I am, what I want, what I'm doing in my life. So it's a higher vibration. And it feels to me like this person is going to be wanting to talk about, like I want to make sure you understand where I'm coming from, that there are no misunderstandings. And I'm just looking to, kind of wrap something up before something new begins. And when I say something new, you have to take that as it resonates for you. It could just be a new phase of this connection. There could be something that's been on the back burner between you. And month of March is all about busting through those delays and those stagnant energies that have been present in a lot of the readings I've been doing lately. But they're kind of holding you back a little bit. They're stalling you. and not for nothing, probably for the higher good. So that's why I'm seeing this Knight of Swords positively as their desire to clear the air and be sure you understand what they're after. It's not a secret. There's no nefarious energy here, because this is the first step, and that's great. But then I see this person coming from high honor and integrity pulling back on the reins a little bit, and then toward week 3 to week 4 will make clear what that's about. So for you, let's see the 8 of Pentacles to the Strength card, week 2 to 3. 6 of Swords. How do we move beyond the conflict? Perfect. And get to something more reciprocal. Yes. More reciprocity, more generosity. That's going to be what you're focused on. How do we move beyond something and get some peace of mind here into smooth sailing? Since we know the month is all about progress and moving forward, what we want to do is get beyond something that feels turbulent, that feels a little chaotic, or that's running interference between the two of you, or maybe even bringing out some arguments even are possible. And what you're after here is a creative solution to how do we get this so that it's even. When I say even, like nobody's keeping score, but so that it doesn't feel one-sided, so that it doesn't feel like only one person is holding up the whole thing, and the other is just kind of like, wait, I'll catch up. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. So what I'm thinking is by week 3, you start to get on the same page and help each other overcome whatever the obstacle is that's bringing up some conflicting energy, some tension, some competition for this person's time, energy, effort, resources, spirit, and love. 6 of Pentacles. So that may be why this person holds you off a little bit, puts you off a little bit, but then comes in to clear it up. I just want to see the 2 of Swords for you in week 4. What can you really anticipate? Wow. So you'll have to make a decision as to whether or not to honor this person's intentions, because it looks like you may have some concerns about their intentions. 7 of Swords. I don't think that 7 of Swords belongs to you. I think it's part of that Mercury retrograde shadow, right? Starting March 18th and going to the end of the month. But towards the end of the month, this is what I feel the issue will be, that you'll be reviewing during the retrograde in the first few weeks of April. Is I have important decisions to make. I don't know what to anticipate, but I know that I want to feel balanced, and I want to feel whole, and I want to heal anything that has kind of tugged at the edges, ripped and torn the edges of this connection. And because there may be some question of somebody's integrity or honor, it's perfect that this person comes in to clear that up, to make sure that they are understood, and that you don't have any reservations or doubts. So I almost feel like you both meet up in the 4th week and that gets resolved. So it kind of maybe helps you make your decision, doesn't it? So let's see in week 1 to week 2 in your connection. 5 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Hermit. Okay, 2 of Cups. Really beautiful. I feel like you're both wiser. You've both done a little bit of work trying to sort of gain some perspective, some insight, some self-awareness on things that have fallen through the cracks in the past, or things that have left one or the other, or possibly even both of you feeling some measure of regret. Maybe some mistakes were made one side or the other, but it's like you're reminded. You see the Hermit looking right at the Ace of Cups, that wisdom, that growth that says, but this is the love of my life. This is my soulmate. And how that brings in some sense of emotional self-satisfaction that you can look back and let that go. Because that's going to be really important going from at the end of March into April, when we begin eclipse season, we're not going to have a lot of time to revisit the past. So I like the fact that you're looking at it right out of the gate this week. So let's see then how we go from the third week to the fourth week. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles. All in divine time, as well as earthbound, right? Organic time. Yes, things take time and work. I do feel like you're both going to be struggling a little bit, whether you should stay or you should go. There may be some worry here, some anxiety, some sleepless nights, but it's nothing you can't, why can't I get this to show? Nothing you can't work through. So you come in, remember that, let's go back to week 2 to week 3. You come in wanting to work on it. By week 3 to week 4, you're both focused on working through anything that's been disruptive, that has been a source of conflict or aggravation even. And I love that we have divine time, and I love that we have organic time. And even though you both might feel a little cagey and wondering if one or the other of you is going to kind of just call it quits and walk away, but the energy playing out behind the scenes is we can work through this. We just need to give it time. So I really love that for you. It feels like a beautiful way to close out the month in the connection, to get your questions answered, or to at least be able to anticipate something coming towards you that you can trust. This person making their intentions clear probably does a lot of the heavy lifting going into April. So that's what I have for you. Let me tell you the astrology that showed up. We have Cancerian energy in the Chariot, Pisces here in the Knight of Cups. I love this overall energy for the month. It's so beautiful. Jupiter in the Wheel of Fortune is out twice, which rules Sagittarius. Our Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Emperor is Aries. I love that. We have got some Virgo energy in the Knight of Pentacles, Aquarian energy in the King of Swords, and the World is Saturn. As above, so below, Aquarius and Capricorn. We have more Capricorn in the Queen of Pentacles, more Sagittarius in the Temperance card, and some Gemini in our Knight of Swords to close out the month. Then we have the Sun is the Sun, but rules the sign of Leo. We've got more Leo in the Strength card. And then in your connection, we have the Hermit is Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune, as I already said, is Jupiter. That is what I have for you. You've got a beautiful oracle message. So before I leave, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to the extended. And what I do is I go all the way around the zodiac, Aries through Pisces. Each sign gets a card, right, from the main decks. And then I clarify grouped by element. So everyone gets their own card to represent the overall energy for the month. And then I do clarifiers by element. So fire, earth, air, water. It's a nice reading. It gives you a little bit more personalized detail than this, each sign getting roughly 3 to 5 minutes of attention. So if you're interested, the link to that is in the first sentence of the description box below. And if you haven't already done so and you do enjoy the readings, I hope you'll join me by subscribing. Click subscribe, and then once you do, don't forget to click the little notification bell so you don't miss any readings that are new. That's what I have for you. All my best for the month of March. See you over there on the channel. Bye for now.